Alright, we're going to be spectating a little bit of a match. ESEA invite. We're on CP Granary, 20B versus Cafe Monster. Rolling out top, it's Deadbolt on Demo Man. Puts the sticky cross, beats Deska to mid there. Eating some spam pistol damage and stickies. Gonna be backing up to his medic though, but the quick bomb from Purple puts a lot of pressure on Street Hoops. But we got Paragon and Sizer who got through. They got through. And they're gonna be all over the Cafe Monster team. Just scouts. Yeah, I'm already doing it. Scout in on the med. Ooh, Deadbolt with the sticky. Protects him. They're just going to lose Ash and Showstopper. The soldiers going in aggressive.
Good mid.
They completely wipe Cafe Monster. He's going to spawn an engineer and their demo. So maybe they can get their sentry up level 2. It's he's wearing the shade chins on his Engie. And
Shade chin height.
unable to contest on second. 2 snipers, in fact. Okay. They're running an NG and 1 sniper. Ninja Nick with the Uber. Looks like he's going to be charioting this one. Looks like he's leading both his scouts up top. Going to be rolling it in on last. Is anyone going to get caught by this? Looks like Goldfish is there. Ooh, hits a nice rocket. Going to jump away.
Yeah. Ooh, I don't know. Side's going to jump up by this thing, but it still should be a good Uber.
Not much happening there.
I don't like this item. This demo item, I think it ruins the game, but...
What, the loose
The
cannon?
donker, yeah. Ugh,
Really?
I hate it.
It has pretty low impact, in my opinion.
No, dude. It's like 4 more stickies. Like you got 8 stickies, and then 4 more stickies.
I suppose so. What I personally would have liked to see on that hold was the sentry be pushed a little bit further forward, because by the time that they even get in range of that sentry, you basically lose. So
Yeah.
I'd like to have it be as more like a safety net, a little bit more exposed, but have more of an impact. Because if they shoot at the sentry first, it gives you time to kind of wiggle around and try and dodge their Uber. Anyways, going to the next mid. Lots of people rolling out up top on these mids, both scouts, and we've got the combos also going up top. So looks like the ground is lava, and we've got Yomps trying to push forward. Cafe Monster trying to go aggressive first here. High five and Yomps pushing across. Deska's surviving, so they're trading mids here. It's just Sizer and Ninja Nick. Sizer gets the kill on Purple Shirt. Still has a full buff. Is he going to try and make the plays? He's just going to retreat. Looks like he's going for the play. Maybe the wrong decision here. Actually takes out Goldfish. Meat shots the scout. Paul. And is he going to get out here?
Yeah. Nick
High
got
five.
really
High
early.
five. Ah! Gets Paul down to
Yeah,
5
yeah,
health. So close.
Yeah. I don't know. Nick made the right choice there. I don't think he could have known that Paul was going to get like 3 kills there or whatever, or live for as long as he did.
Yeah, and
So Nick was out for years.
yeah, and the nature of Granary, it's always so important to keep your medic alive, because you can just get rolled on second. But look at Cafe Monster holding up on that high ground. I think they're going to be taking it nice and slow. Wait for 20B to make the first move, maybe? Maybe.
So this is where I come out with the critique on Paul, right?
All right, let's take a look.
Alright, so Nick is probably saying he's getting out, right? His whole team is telling Paul probably that he's out and whatever. At that point, every single kill that Paul gets is so inconsequential unless he forces the medic, right? So why not throw your entire life away at killing the medic? Because every other kill is just not going to matter. Like, you're not going to kill every single player on the screen, right? So you gotta just like risk your life for the medic. Because that's the only thing that, like, as you see, those kills did literally nothing for his team. Like, they're just both stalemating now, too.
Maybe. I think I can see that. I think he wouldn't have been able to kill the medic though, and so he kind of like peeked it.
Was he in like a really weird position?
He was like back on his own team's health pack and
Did he
then
not
peeked across the
have,
point.
like, Uber? Or... So I would have just gone for the forest, but...
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. Anyways, we got the Purple Shirt bombing in. He goes down, so got a one-man advantage for 20B. Let's see if Ash maybe... Actually, we got the whole combo.
Carter, risky there.
Pushing in left. Do you know much about 20B? Is Showstopper main calling for this team?
Yeah, Showstopper is definitely main calling.
So a very good push there. See what they did is they had full team pressure on both sides. Like combo pushes in through that choke corner, and Ash and the other scout put a lot of pressure in through garage. So it was just like an overwhelming presence from 20B and got the force without using the Uber themselves. They're going to be trying to push in here down 2. I wonder if a backcap is on the table, and Yomps in fact is running behind, and he's going to get some good cap time here. 20B getting kills, but Oh, why didn't Yomp start the back cap? I'm so confused. He easily could have outcapped that. All he would have had to do is 1v1 somebody. Probably a little bit.
Just gonna get straight out too. Oh,
He's not even gonna get
Oh
out.
my God.
I don't understand.
Questionable, very questionable.
Yeah. I mean, if the back cap doesn't work, at the very least it draws other people from mid back, and then his team might be able to find some sort of opening on the middle. So now Paul actually.
Slight advantage, but I
Is
don't
Paul
think now, yeah,
behind?
Paul was behind. He's got now.
Oh yeah, he's behind. He took out purple and then takes that advantage, backs up, not throwing away his life. On a 6-kill streak at the moment. Ash doing some good damage. They're actually at a disadvantage. Goldfish taking that Uber.
They know that they have Uber advantage maybe?
Ooh, nice
Could be a
rocket
good
there,
Uber.
Goldfish.
I don't know.
Juggles. He juggles Deadbolt. Gets the pick.
Yeah.
Ash down as well. So they have this two-man pick, but they're getting backed up because of the Uber advantage. They're afraid of it. Showstopper and Size are just pushing this in. And this Uber's just going all the way. They got Paragon on the cap. Showstopper jumping in. See if he can do any damage. Not quite yet. Gonna be watching
I
Sizer.
don't know about this, yeah. I don't know about the solo Uber on Sizer business going on.
I think that once they saw that Cafe Monster was sufficiently retreated, they should have called it off. Usually if you're gonna like roll on the momentum, you want to use those Ubers like right into their face if they're holding close still.
Yeah.
But they ended up using their Uber mostly to cross ground rather than get kills. And they didn't even have numbers on it, so it didn't work out. Deadbolt though, he's been getting a lot of kills with those sticky traps. It seems like every time Cafe Monster tries to push, someone dies to a trap from Deadbolt. So he's doing a good job on that.
Yeah, Goldfish should be trying to push right now, but I guess they're giving up on their Uber advantage. I don't know why.
It was a fairly slight one. Pushing into greenery mid is always a challenge.
Well, yeah, it's slight now, but it was definitely around 40 to begin with.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I'm very confused about that, but whatever.
So usually Ash would probably go for a play here, yeah? Try and open
Yeah,
this up.
you should try. I don't know. I don't really know if this team does the whole flood through left thing.
Yeah, something we've been doing a
So-
lot.
Yeah, I think we've always done that. So let's see Ash, see what he does here. He's 300.
So, in your opinion, what is the benefit of the left flood? You just catch someone off guard and get like a quick pick, right?
Yeah,
And then it kind of forces their hold to back up.
yeah. Ash going in here for a pick on the soldier. They're gonna 1-for-1
doing it.
probably.
Once the
Yeah.
scout's over. I5
Ash
actually,
doing good damage, but
it's 2 for 2. Uber's
Yeah.
popped. Showstopper in the skybox. Gonna force the flash though, so a little bit of a multi-Uber. Yomp's getting caught out. Oh, Zilly. Zilly's not making it out either. So now, let's see. Goldfish actually back in yard. I think he got spotted. Yeah, he's gonna go down real quick here.
yeah.
Purple shirt upper. He's kind of their last hope if they're gonna slow this down anymore. Deska might be able to get some crazy double donk. But they've got their heavy up. I think they're just gonna back up, keep their numbers. Ninja Nick will have a 50% advantage. So that's 20 seconds of building Uber, which is quite a long time. If you keep your heavy up, you know, if you kind of spam them adequately, you might be able to buy that much time, but generally it's kind of a challenge to hold at a disadvantage. Anything greater than like 25 is pretty hard. So see what they can do. They got the sentry, they got the heavy, so the turtle class is coming out. Purple shirt in a nice hiding spot up top. Might be able to flank someone. We saw, yeah, the Uber actually is coming right past him. So Goldfish actually has a bit of a crossfire here with him. I think Purple shirt's going to go for a flank, but the Uber just ran right past him. No one else up there. And it's coming in now. Actually gets one pick. I think Purple shirt's going to get another here.
Yeah, this is
And
looking pretty good for Cafe Monster.
Sentry and heavy doing work here. And now they just need to push. They can't waste time on last.
Yeah, they can at all. Nick looks like he's gonna get out. Paul's gonna be spawning in 2 with Carter, so.
Yeah, even their Enchi was pushed up trying to chase there. They've got the Uber, so ideally what they're going to do is take this Uber all the way to mid. Deadbolt is going to get forward, though. Ash doing what he can to spam there. And Deadbolt with another trap. I wonder if someone's going to die to this one. Taking a look. Where's the combo moving? They're taking yard. They're moving a bit slowly. 50%, 40% advantage actually only now. So it looks like
Yeah.
the combo's going through. They're moving towards choke. Let's see, is there any Street Hoops back cap attempt going on?
No.
Street Hoops quite passive back in garage.
Yeah.
So I don't think Cafe's even gonna have to
I
pop
don't-
here.
Yeah. That's
Oh,
weird.
Ash. Ash gets in clean. I would have liked to see a scout on the high ground trying to deny that or something. And now the counter Uber ready. Gonna watch 20B just flood in and probably wipe Cafe Monster here. Oh, Zilly got caught on a step. He goes down. Paul going big on this Uber, gets 2 picks. Deadbolt actually somehow working out for Cafe Monster. Did you see how that happened?
No, I have no idea. It's I don't really know how that happened. I don't know. It was really weird that Cafe let that soldier jump on their medic, considering Street Hoops was so far back. Like every single entrance is open, so you'd want a scout or something to go up top. But I guess it never happened.
Yeah. So now, if Cafe Monster moves quick enough, I think they could get some presence in yard. It's just Paragon out there alone. 20B trying to start taking over. Deska just peeking, yeah. So it looks like Cafe Monster's just like they didn't do a good job of like reacting to the situation. Like they didn't gather information. They didn't peek yard and say, "Oh, no one's there. We can take it." They just assumed 20B would be there, and sometimes like little mistakes like that can cost you a lot of control. And
Yeah.
strangely, they're just kind of sitting back upon Catwalk.
Yeah, that was a little. I don't know. They went all the way back to get the medic up top. I don't really understand why. They have like even Ubers and everything. Street Hoops really shouldn't be pushing here.
1 sec.
So you know, what I like to do here, the reason I like to get in left is just because you can catch someone off guard, and if your players are in the right position, like you really can't get sandwiched. Only if you send like 2 people down left, the combo and the demo can hold right. Make sure you don't really get like sticked off or like a soldier sits in front of the door. So like the 2 can retreat if they're ever in trouble. It's really kind of like left, and I think it. I don't know. See, Ash is trying it again, or whoever this is.
This purple shirt, he's
Purple
in.
shirt, yeah.
Oh, but the whole combo's
Yeah, they're
following.
all going through. So
But they pick off Sizer. Seems every time someone does that, they just get the first pick. So, Showstopper with a solo Uber here. So, Cafe Monster just kind of going on a little mission here, going up top with their combo. But Showstopper's on the tail. Zilly getting juggled. He goes down. High five in deep. Takes out Deadbolt. So, all the pressure on Showstopper. But he's nowhere to be found. Leaves Ninja Nick out to dry.
yeah, that
And-
was risky. That was risky by Cafe, but
It really was.
worked out for him.
Yeah, I think they felt like they had no other choice. Like their Uber was kind of just ending in that spot, so they had to go up top, and then ended up working out. Ninja Nick's still down. No demo either. No worry about traps. They're just rolling in here on the left, moving their whole team in. Yomps getting that high ground control. They're going to be focusing down Showstopper first on the pipe. Ash jumps forward. He's on the pipe. Yomps just keeping control of that high ground. Ooh, gets a meat shot by Paragon. So Sizer and Paragon holding this really well, getting 3 kills. Gonna get 4 here, I think. And now it's just Deska suddenly. Everything's turned around.
Yeah, that was just a DM mishap, I guess.
Oh, Ash so weak, but he's even peeking forward.
They do have advantage here, though, so
Purple on Spy. Gonna take a look to see if he can pull anything off. I would not expect this Spy timing, especially at an Uber disadvantage from 20B. I would not expect. Oh, he got
He gets
rocketed.
found, yeah.
That
Ash
was
found him.
kind of Goldfish's fault for going in there. I don't know.
Yeah.
Kind of drew some fire. But Ash goes down. At least trades with Purple. And you consider that kind of a roamer for roamer. Sizer in the 1v1. His specialty. Grabs the health pack. Oh, gets out of there though. Uber's popped on second. Looks like it's favorable for Ninja Nick here. They juggle up that soldier real well, and both scouts coming in with crit heals, gonna try and push into yard. But a lot of spam there. Ninja Nick not wanting to commit. Yomps and high five getting kills. Paragon though hitting the meat shot. There's, oh wow, nice pipe from Deadbolt, and Paragon just cleans it up, takes out Yomps and Purple Shirt. And then again, familiar situation. We just see Deska and Zilly backing it up. They're on middle. Probably not gonna be able to hold this whatsoever. Cap time's gonna go up. Deadbolt will trap him off.
Yeah, I don't know. This team seems really weird, Cafe. It seems like they're really relying on solo Ubers and stuff. Goldfish kind of just like goes in, does his thing, and then he winds up dying because it's so hard to do solo Ubers all the time in this game. And then they kind of just roll off the push. So maybe something better could be done there. I don't really know if I'm a fan of the solo Ubers, but reminds me
I've
a lot
noticed
of
the
like a
same.
rando team, you know?
Yeah, exactly. There are teams that are a little bit more scout-centric, and then there's those that are more pocket soldier-centric. I'd say 20B is not so pocket-reliant. I don't know. Their scouts seem to do a lot more of the work, and then... Oh, Goldfish getting dropped here.
Ooh,
Ash
Ash
getting...
fucked.
Yeah, he got destroyed. He's gonna go down. 2 kills. Let's see if they try and work off this. High five. Peeking out Garage. Oh, they're moving a bit slow. Oh, they didn't get the Uber out of Ninja Nick, so...
No.
They're kind of hesitant here, advancing. They might actually run right into a sticky trap here. On the wall. Is Ninja Nick gonna die to
They
it?
saw it, I
Oh,
think
they
so.
cleared it. All right.
Yeah.
Uber's pop though. See, here's if I were high five, I might have tried to go in back cap. Like, I don't know. Sometimes when you're in like a really chaotic situation, you just want to, and they haven't started capping. Sometimes I just go for a back cap, and it makes the other team sort of like, I don't know. They have to make a split-second decision. A lot of times they'll just kind of panic in that moment. They won't make the right call, and it can buy a lot of time for your team. But they're
Sheep's
just
going full in here, even though the respawns came in for Cafe. So
yeah,
let's
this
see.
is all DM right now. No heals, so still winnable. Ash is low. They take out Ash. Showstoppers kind of low. 90
High
health.
Five should get this kill.
High five. Oh, he's getting healed. 19. Oh, he got arrowed. Crucial arrow. And he goes down though. They're both so low. They should not try to cap this. This is one of the things you just have to learn about granary is like if you don't have full control of that area, you are gonna get like pushed off because the spawns from the defender is so favorable. It can feed them up into the flank. They can just get back in to contest so much quicker. And Z is a pretty nasty spam angle, and I don't know. They can kind of hit you from any angle there. So usually, if it's not like a clean, convincing push, you kind of gotta retreat. But it's not gonna end up punishing them. The spawns were kind of even on both sides. So Ninja Nick with a slight Uber advantage, 25%. I don't think they could make much happen off this as long as Zilly's kiting well. Oh, Sizer gets dropped.
They did pop.
In this situation, Goldfish should be reading this and be like, "That's the worst Uber I've ever fucking seen. Let's push immediately." Like they should have been right on their tail, chasing them out there, not waiting for Street Hoops to retreat and get in position to spam them. And now they're coming in here. Trap on the pillar. Yomps clears it. Ash up top though, getting a little bit of spam in. He's gonna get denied, so I think they are gonna take this. Goldfish now on the chase. Rocket jump, come on! Oh, he has no ammo.
Right,
What is going on?
I don't know why his team is like they're all dying though. This is like so now they're gonna get forced.
Yeah,
I don't know, man.
This is one of the most common issues that I see with teams is they wait on their Ubers so long that it just always ends up getting forced. They don't take initiative.
Yeah. It's just so weird to me that Uber wasn't forced. It's so weird to me that that wasn't a voluntarily forced Uber, but Goldfish is going in. Gets the medic.
Okay, it's a big pick. Now can they keep Zilly alive? That's the question. Are Ash and Paragon going for it? It looks like Ash peeking. Oh, he goes down. Paragon going for it. Ballsy play. All in on the med. Kind of what you were saying like about what Sizer did before. Like wrong, I guess, but it doesn't work out for Paragon there. I think if him and Ash could have both got in, they would have had a good chance of killing the medic there.
Yeah,
but
I didn't agree with that by Paragon just because he had a choice to get out and wait for Ash, but Sizer was sort of committed.
yeah, he also could have
Sizer's
tried
going
going for a
shot
flank
here.
route. Oh yeah, where's he?
But he's not gonna
Oh,
get
he's
anything 'cause
behind.
they're already all in.
Oh my god! How is
Did
he
he?
gonna get that?
Wait, where was he? I thought the medic
He was
already
in
too.
forward spawn in yard. The medic
but the
opened
medic-
the shutter and like peeked back out.
Oh god. I was gonna say like there's no way he's gonna anything out of this. The medic's already counted.
Yeah, it shouldn't have. That was just so random. But they're gonna be rolling in.
Going for a back half,
Oh,
though.
Ash controlling top. High five versus Paragon.
Yeah, where's everybody?
Okay,
Come on
showstopper.
back,
Yeah,
so-
they all came back. But that's going to allow Cafe Monster to take ground here. See, that's exactly what I was talking about with like going for back caps. It gives your team the chance to like get back in on certain points that you would otherwise have lost. But they actually give up. I thought they could have controlled the choke points, like the forward choke points, rather than backing up there. Uber's popped. Showstopper was a bit low. Paragon, though, on the chase. I think he might take out Zilly. Oh, he does with the pistol and Sizer. So the Ubers that include both scouts for 20 beats just seem to be so much more effective. They really chase well. Yomps trying to hide, trying to salvage this any way he can. And it's just him. He actually has a wide opening here. He could run behind. Oh, he's gonna just. Okay, he's gonna get spotted.
Oh,
I don't see him getting out here.
No.
Oh,
I think he's
he
gonna
does.
get out, but yeah.
Dodges the
yeah.
pipe. Let's see if high five might spawn on sniper or something in forward. No. Just trying to keep the default classes at an uber disadvantage once again. It's only 1-2 though, so they're keeping it close. Like it's quite back and forth. Luckily, you know, their mistakes aren't costing them rounds at this point. But
Yep.
once Street Hoops starts heating up, it might get out of hand. Or this is a really close match, and we'll just see it back and forth the whole time. Showstopper taking that Uber and lower. It's been called. Hopefully no one gets caught out here. The risk of the double donks. Ninja Nick terrified of those cannonballs. And it looks like Showstopper's leading it in. He's walking in last. Here they go. All of Cafe Monster back at spawn at 90%.
Yeah, worst time for this to happen, but looks like he's gonna get Uber.
And oh, they get Uber, but they drop 2.
And 3.
Drop 3. Drop 4. Oh, Showstopper. He goes down. But
Oh
it's
my
just
God.
purple shirt and on the point. Here we go. It's 3-1 at the half. Cafe
That
Monster
was
putting up some resistance, but
It's pretty awful Uber.
yeah, it was. And I'm just seeing much better Uber usage from 20B. It's kind of just that simple fact that 20B is using their Ubers aggressively, while every Uber from Cafe Monster is being forced or passively popped. They're not in control of these situations.
Yep. Yeah, it's really weird there. Like, especially on last is like a perfect example where they just push in. Worst Uber ever, and Goldfish is all the way back at the end of the pipe with the medic. Instead of just like pushing them out, I would have been right in their face and popped on them right there and killed them. So it's just kind of, I don't know. And then it wound up being forced there anyway by Ash or whoever. So it's just really weird that in the best position possible, you couldn't use, you know, an Uber voluntarily. So.
Yeah, indeed. The mids have been somewhat back and forth from what we've seen. So not really sure if either team is going to be changing much up on the mids, but usually at halftime, like, you get some time to think about it, and a lot of teams will come out of the gate on the half just trying to play super aggressive, try and really turn the momentum around or keep it going in their favor. But we've seen a lot of upper play on mid. Like, it seems that's kind of the new standard. Like, for a while, you'd see it every once in a while, like, you know, like 2 out of 5 rounds or something. But now it seems like every single round, everyone's rolling out up top. It's kind of interesting. Wonder why that is exactly. I guess maybe the scouts have just learned that they can deny the fuck out of the soldiers.
Yeah. Definitely. I only think going lower is worth it if you've gone top all the time and you just mix it up like one round, you go
Yeah.
lower, quick demo pick or something. But
So scouts trying to take back control of CP Granary, turn it into a scout map, and going out to mid now. I'm actually gonna watch Ash, see how fucking deep this guy can go. And he's walking the lower left lane. Not seeing anything quite yet. Might have a clear opening here. Gonna do the wall jump up real high, hits the one rocket, but yeah. He curves back, created a good distraction, and kept Cafe Monster kind of sitting in that corner for an extra second or two. But both medics down. Slight numbers for Cafe. If Deadbolt can hit some crazy pipes, they could maybe win this. There's pipe number 1.
There's one.
Where's pipe number 2?
1v1. Oh!
Trap off the pack. Come on, my son. Oh. I saw you lose a situation very similar to this in the match.
No, a little bit different.
110 though on the scout. He should be confident. Usually if I'm a scout fighting a demo and I oh! All right. See, I was going to say
Yeah.
usually if I have over 100 health, I'll fight the demo because, you know, I'm not going to get 2-piped. But apparently Yomps is going to get 2-piped. Deadbolt with a beautiful 2-pipe there on Yomps. I missed the first one, but caught the second one. Nice shot. And that's going to secure them this mid. I think Deadbolt piped down both scouts. Very confident. You know, you got to stay cool and collected in those high-pressure situations. Deadbolt is a LAN experienced player. I think he can handle that pressure, so well done by him. Cafe Monster now.
Cafe looked a little flustered. Goldfish going super aggro for a push in there. Probably pretty disappointed in the fact that they lost that middle. Probably
that
tried to
was
make
theirs.
a play. Didn't really work out for them, but they should be able to hold yard here. I don't see much happening here. Purple shirt's also holding pretty close to the door this time on left, so Ash probably won't be able to get through as easily as before.
Mhm. Yeah, that's actually a situation though. Knowing that Goldfish was dead, that might be. Oh well, Ash actually just went for it. Didn't get denied. Got in so deep. Gets the force on Zilly once again. So now they just sit here and get Ubered on, I guess. 20B has the time to wait for Ash to spawn, get in position. And they're going to be moving up through Garage now. Goldfish trying to get the early call. Putting some spam out. Ninja Nick actually taking a little bit of damage. It's going to slow down his entry. Oh, so much spam. Ninja Nick went down to 9 health and ends up popping. Goldfish, oh, he's going to survive, but so narrowly. This chase. Yeah, because Ninja Nick was so weak, I think they had to slow that down significantly. It's going to give Zilly the chance to build up his Uber. But
yeah, they're still afraid here. So many big players on 20B, so they can't really capitalize on any of this. Ash trying to push in with Showstopper here, but
Showstopper's weak.
they should know they have a huge disadvantage right now.
Yeah. Ash is in position to force, so it looks like the setup they're going for is they're willing to lose Ash to get the force right now and then just back up to mid. Ash sees 2 people across. He might actually go for a back cap here. Ash is a sneaky player. Coming in for the flank. Oh, he's just going to take his time. See, he's going to wait till he's in that range to 2 rocket the demo. Then he's going to take him out. Goes for the flank and hits a rocket on purple. But Ninja Nick, once again, Uber advantage. They're down 2. Gets the force. So purple having a few good plays here, but Showstopper actually making something of this Uber. Him and Sizer.
Yep. And then, I don't know, Goldfish again, like, high five couldn't get the medic. Goldfish again pushing so far up, and the medic just follows him and stuff, and it's just like, everybody on the team is so disconnected. Like, Goldfish is committing so hard to these fights, and then just like, getting overrun, I don't know.
I think Shade, if he was watching, he would probably tell Zilly to drop Goldfish more often. It's something he would do for Lansky, like, use your pocket to like gain a ton of ground and make the other team think that they can just like pick him off or like focus him down to force your Uber, but then just like let your pocket die and then just take the ground that he's gained you. That's something that Shade does a lot, and it works out pretty well. But they actually put in some good spam here. They're trying to retake, but they're afraid of that Uber looming over them, and Sizer's just going to be holding W. He gets in. Oh, Deska probably should have sticky jumped away. The instant that Uber was popped, could have got back to spawn, survived that. Now it's just Sizer and Paragon leading the charge, focusing down high five, carefully selecting their next target. Here in on purple shirt. But the Uber pop, the counter Uber, slight numbers for 20B. They might try to collapse off this. Looks like Deska's going to spawn.
Trying to cut off one exit, but he guesses correctly, but can't really do much off of it.
They're getting through. Here's where Deska needs to be confident, just damage the fuck out of 20B in that choke point. They could get a few picks here if they were aggressive. High five peeking left. He can draw some fire to the left. Like if you just have to have your whole team peeking and like drawing fire, putting out full team pressure. High five! Insane, just holding W through Z into yard, trying to shoot the medic.
Confused about that play.
I am too, honestly. That was an opportunity to try and get some cap time maybe. But here it is, Sizer pushing it. Alright, it's actually Paragon. Ninja Nick drops to the double donk, a double kill double donk in fact.
See what I mean?
I mean,
crazy.
You don't see that every day, but is it not gonna matter? What's gonna happen here? Paragon stuck behind. He goes down.
Too?
Did
Cafe have Uber?
I don't think Zilly had it.
Weird. They always.
Ooh, this chase, Yomps.
Huge overcommit.
There we go. Sizer getting a bit cocky. Ash on spy, so we're gonna go for the spy cam. What do you know about Ash's spy? Is it good? Is it solid?
Pretty good at spy, yeah. Ash is pretty good. He's a pretty smart player. Oh!
Why does that shit happen? No! No! How does he lose track of him in Z? Why did he think Ash was behind him somehow? I don't understand. Just shoot the ground. Oh my god. What the fuck did I just witness? Alright, Cafe trying to go in on mid off the Ash pick. The roamer trade. High five controlling that high ground, and they're actually getting some good presence here. Oh, Deadbolt might get caught. Down to 7 health. No spam follow up, but they're going to take mid off it. Goldfish with the Uber advantage. He sees the trap. He clears the trap. They're in. He still has a chance to use this. Still has a chance to make something of this.
Voluntary Uber.
This might be the
Uber
very
pretty
first
early.
of the entire season. Let's see how it goes. Flash Goldfish. He's in deep. Ninja Nick, 95. Goldfish! Oh, so close. Gets the pop. They're going to lose 2, I think, for that.
Yeah.
Oh, 2 behind?
Yeah.
Oh, Sizer, 3 health. Goes down. They're getting picks, and this tends to be favorable for the team on defense. Oh, but Paragon making the play. Yomps gets 1. High five and Yomps alive. They got a spawn. And they're going to have to back it up. Showstopper should probably clear the flank right now. 2 scouts were alive. There's a chance one of them's lingering, and there's high five. He gets piped, and then Showstopper just takes him out. High five goes down. Showstopper playing oh, what is this feed? All right. What is this? Wow, Goldfish surfing that. Goes up top.
Yeah.
And now he's just, yeah, Goldfish is doing it right. Like, he's trying to create a huge distraction. Oh,
and
takes out Paragon.
Scouts,
Nice
yeah.
rockets there. Goldfish showing that MGE
Yeah.
expertise, takes him out. And he's still alive, even wasting Ash's time. And now Showstopper is just forced to like spin in circles looking for Goldfish. So it's giving the rest of his team a little bit of room here.
Surprising that didn't add up to as much as I thought it would, but
Yeah, I really thought Cafe
Nonetheless.
probably could have like punished the combo a little bit more, but Showstopper collecting his ammo, pushing into mid. Only a 25 advantage at this point. I don't know if Ninja Nick's going to be tracking that closely. This could be a mistake coming into mid, but if Cafe Monster gives them enough space, they could just lock down mid. Oh, Uber's popped, so this is perfect right now. Not a lot of cap time either, so Cafe Monster loses their medic. I don't understand how that's possible.
I don't either.
Like, someone calls they popped, your medic just backs up and gets Uber, or someone at least protects him. Purple making some plays.
Yeah.
I'm missing everything right now on the camera.
Yeah, it's hard in this game.
Ooh, high five the 1 health kill onto Sizer. They say Sizer's aim increases the lower your health is, but not in that case. So, actually a great play from High Five. Goldfish way far forward. Paragon going to spawn up on Sniper, so I think they're actually switching back to Scout. I think they might try and contest here. Yeah, Deadbolt holding it down. Basically even Ubers. But Cafe Monster staying in this. You know, it's very back and forth. They keep trading frags, but 20B kind of on the back foot, but Cafe Monster have proven that they're liable to make a mistake that could completely turn this around against themselves. So let's see how they mess it up this time. 80% Uber. They're there in that yard. And it's just a bit of a stalemate right now.
Yeah.
Purple.
I don't know.
Oh, we actually have a spy from High Five.
Okay.
So, the rest of Cafe needs to be careful not to die while they have a spy out on the field. Ash just trying to control that garage. Can be a bit risky just solo holding that. You can get overwhelmed pretty quickly. As has been the tradition this oh, he has the dead ringer. My god. Classic
my
mistake. Disguised as enemy scout. Yeah, that's convincing. Oh my god. Maybe Ash doesn't realize it.
I think he might realize though. Yeah. They found him already.
At least disguised as a friendly, you know? It's a little bit trickier. Yomps gets the clean kill on Ash. So actually 2 down, so they lose their spy, but they get 2 picks. And they actually have good damage here on a Showstopper. Uber's pop. Zilly, though, flashing the world.
Yeah, flashing the world.
Would have liked to
10
see...
million times.
Would have liked to see Goldfish try to, like, jump up behind. Allow his demo to, like, take the rest of the Uber. And maybe Goldfish could have gotten a pick on someone who was isolated up top. Something that a lot of the best pockets do is they don't just sit there in even Uber stalemates, like Uber v Uber. They try to find a kill somewhere else.
Yeah. Goldfish getting caught out here.
Once again, Showstopper getting 2 kills. A lot of damage coming out. Some weak players on 20B, but they're doing work as a team, just focusing people down. And now it's just High Five on the run. Ash down to 16. Wow, High Five. Thirsty for that kill. Gets it, though. He's going to get out.
Yeah, a lot of these engagements seem to be coming down to the end. Which it's like Cafe is like way too overconfident in the fact that they can like match everybody's DMing of their team and end up getting picked up one by one. But they're pushing in here. Uber's traded. Solo versus solo.
Yeah.
Pretty even. Really
Not
not
really
much
gonna
happen.
lead to anything.
Yeah.
Actually, they're committing now.
See,
Everyone's
yeah,
trying to
see,
get
there
in.
you go. I'd see exactly what. I don't know. Like they play so.
Trading. Deadbolt down. Nice rockets from Purple. Gets another
Yeah,
one just as he
Ashen,
dies. Deska can actually get this
really
kill.
hurt actually, but hitting nice rockets on this demo.
Oh, he's just juggling him with those rockets.
Yeah.
And then he goes for the fucking melee. And there's Zilly trying to get the Uber Saw. Actually
Which
gonna...
one?
I think he... Oh, he gave... Did he give 2 to Ninja Nick there, I think?
I don't know, I was watching.
Ninja Nick just gonna have an even bigger Uber advantage now, so...
Alert. The control point is being contested.
Yeah, man, I don't know. Again, the same shit. Now they're pushing him with a full advantage. Whole team's going left. They're not
level
even
1.
afraid.
If I were the NG, I would just abandon my level 1 and get the fuck off NG.
Yeah, definitely.
Showstopper, Uber. They get forced when they're already on the point. That's always a
Yeah.
bad sign. You want to try and get that Uber out of the pushing team, like as close to the doors as possible.
And Ash just like holding up top. This is just not looking good for them. now.
Didn't lose a single player, so great push. And now it's 4-1. So it started off close 1-1, but now things are starting to look like more of a roll here from 20B. Who are you gonna watch on this mid?
Let's watch Purple Shirt.
All
We
right,
watched
purple
Ash
shirt.
last mid, so let's just watch what this guy can do.
All right, let's
Ash
take
had
a
a
look.
pretty successful mid. Let's see if he can mimic what Carter does for them.
It's purple shirt coming in, taking that wall jump.
Huge
Yeah.
jump.
He had the choice between the demo and the medic. He went for the medic. He doesn't kill
Yeah.
him, so maybe the safer kill would have been the demo there. Yomps and Goldfish need to take out Ninja Nick, but Goldfish shooting at the scout first. Like, there you know, if you don't kill that medic, you're going to lose the
Yeah.
round. So I think they should have both been coordinating, killed Ninja Nick, who was only at about 100 health. They could have done it between the two of them. Goldfish was in the perfect position. I think at one point, like, Ninja Nick was actually standing directly under Goldfish on that crate and could have just easily shot him, but went for Sizer instead. Purple shirt, desperation spy play. They got the spy. Okay, and he eats a fucking rocket. Every spy this game has just gotten fucked. It must be bad luck.
He's just running back. He's giving up already.
Maybe that's why you just run around with the ambassador. You just like fuck it. I don't want to deal with this
Exactly.
cloaking bullshit. Yomps has the shot. They pop early. They got the early call on the
Hi-Fi
sniper.
still finally gets a level 2 up, but it's about to go down in 2 seconds. Really not. Don't know
That's
why he's on.
Oh, is he gonna
NG.
die for it too? That's
Yeah.
awful. And this is
Yep,
it's
I think
over.
it's over.
GG. 5-1. Street Hoops proving that they're a little bit above Cafe Monster, who's a newer team to invite, and congrats to 20B on that victory.
Yeah, 20B really just showing that not only do they have the experience, but they also have a little bit more reliable, I would say, GM.
Yeah.
And they know how to, focus on targets a little bit better,
Their
I'd say.
when they had momentum, they like always closed out the round. It seems like,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, like sometimes we'd see the opposite from Cafe. They'd have a great opportunity and then just something would go wrong. It's unfortunate, but it's part of the learning experience in Invite. You know, it is their first season in Invite, and I'm sure they'll improve.
Yeah.
They've had a few like close games. They've shown some promise, but they're just not quite there yet. First season of Invite can be a bit rough, but hopefully they stick it out. I think they have some talented players, but just the
Yeah.
leadership is always the thing that really needs to be very solid for Invite. Like someone's got to be calling, someone's got to be learning and studying, and I don't know. We've all put in that work, like all the years. So at this point, like maybe we don't keep ourselves so sharp on that kind of stuff, but it just kind of works for us because we know that's the Invite experience, and we can use that against them, but they need to work on it.
That's what I've said too about this game a lot on my stream. People ask me, like, they compare it to like CS:GO. I always say that like CS:GO has a lot more of like an algorithmic flow to it. Like what you're doing wrong, what you could be doing better. Like you should be smoking this off. Like be ready for this angle, whatever. But TF2 is a lot more chaotic, so it's kind of hard to point out, what someone could have done differently. Unless you really, really look into it. It's more of an experience thing, as you have to play a lot more. Like, demo reviews for yourself aren't quite as, I would say, useful. So it's really hard for people to catch up to people like us in Street Hoops and Elevate who've been playing the game for so long. So
Okay. So I'm actually taking a look at the stats right now. Pretty much everyone contributing some damage, everyone above 200. Looks like Goldfish, though, was actually quite ahead, 337 DPM. But I think it might have been kind of at the expense of his team in some situations where maybe his scouts, let's see, their heals received. Yeah, so Goldfish is up at 4,000. Showstopper, though, 5,000. I don't know, maybe just a little bit more on the scouts, too, we see. Like, both of them over 1,500, while both the scouts on Cafe low at 1,000.
yeah. See, I think
Sizer, a lot of frags.
that's just because when Goldfish in his pocket, again, he's he's random, like maybe like Servo back in IM, like they go so hard like on the flank, or like they push all the way in and whatever, and Showstopper's not really like that kind of Uber. Like he gets soloed, but like he kind of stays back and like he pushes people back, just creating more space in between him and the other team, and Goldfish kind of just goes deep. So when the medic is healing Goldfish, he really can never be healing anybody else. Like when the medic's healing Showstopper, he's got scouts around him, demo around him, whatever. When Zilly or whoever, Tominus is healing Goldfish, it's just like that's the only person he can heal, So it's just a little bit of a playstyle difference. It's really risky to play Goldfish style, I think. That's why Showstopper's a lot more passive. Like he just like, takes it in, takes the damage, trades the Uber, and then lets his team like push the flanks like ever so slowly and push him out. So heals are able to get out, I think, a lot easier.
For sure, for sure. And also, like to point out that Ash was like barely eating any heals, like less than 1,000 heals, but still being quite effective. So overall, good play from them, and it's been a pleasure casting. Thank you. Oh, and my mumble fucking crashes right at the end. Well, my mumble crashed, but I was trying to say thank you for casting. It was fun.
Yes. I didn't realize
Alright.
you cast it, but yes.
Yes.